What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing great. And let's dive into today's story, titled, My Wife Cheated on Me While She Was Abroad with Kids, and I Was Battling Cancer in Our Home Country. My wife, with my two kids, fled to Europe because a full-scale war started in our home country in February 2022. Due to martial law, men were not allowed to cross the border, so I stayed. About 5 months later, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer and had surgery. I was devastated and depressed. I've been missing my family so much that I went down very quickly. I've become broken. I understood that I am losing myself, losing my family, and went to therapy. Things became better, but not for too long. In winter 2022, I noticed some changes in my wife's behavior. She became distant and detached. She stopped caring about me even though I told her directly that I need her support and care. All my questions about what's going on have been confronted by the fact that everything is fine, and she is just tired. Quick note. OP is not a native English speaker, so there are some grammatical mistakes. Now let's get back to the story. Fast forward in February 2023, my oncologist told me that I have a chance to make documents which may allow me to cross the border. I was so happy by having at least a small chance to finally visit my family. I can kiss my wife, I can hug my kids, I can take them to the seacoast, I can do everything. The closer to my documents' readiness, the more distant my wife became. No matter what I've asked, it was always fine, and I have nothing to worry about. And finally, in May 2023, I am here. My kids are crying and smiling. They are happy as well as my wife, but something is not there. She didn't even cook any dinner, just a bunch of dirty dishes and mess around the house. Our first night and no sex. Like, what the hell? You didn't see me for almost a year. Those 3 weeks in September 2022 doesn't count. And you don't want any intimacy? I tried to initiate something, but she felt tired and wanted to sleep. 1 week passed and we hardly had one time. No kisses, no holding hands, no hugs. I sat with her and started a conversation. Is everything fine between you and me? And you guess what? Everything is fine, honey. I just waited for so long that I'm not so sex addicted anymore. But it's not about you. We are good. I just tired and I also need some space. My suspicions started to grow exponentially. Yes, we had tough times in our marriage when we were so tired that we had sex a few times in a month. But for God's sake, the year and need a space? A few days later, I noticed some stranger's message on her phone, but I didn't see the context as the screen was locked. She told me then that this is one of her new bosses. I was a bit worried, and the next day found that this new boss liked her photos on social media. I immediately started another conversation about her feelings. And who is that guy? And she told me that she doesn't know what she feels for me, and that guy is just a friend. I was ruined, but tried to stay calm. I understand we've been separated by distance for some time. I agree that it was hard for both of us. So I decided to give her some time and space, even though I wasn't a fan of that decision. So I've been nervous all the time, but as I mentioned, I decided to take my family to the seacoast and try to relax. We spent a great week together. We talked so much. We drank so much. We slept together. We kissed. Everything was fine. The regular night with the girls, I felt so worried that night and couldn't sleep. I've been thinking about that man and about the fact that my wife lost her feelings, but never communicated that to me while we were in different countries. I opened that piece of crap's page. He checked in at the same place where my wife and other girls were partying. I opened her laptop. We don't have secrets, so I had a Touch ID in there. Opened a few messengers and found nudes, sexting, texting, I love you. I miss us with another guy from that so-called boss company. I felt down. My heart was broken. I ran away from home and met her in the night. She saw my eyes. She understood that I knew. It was hard. I was hurt. Yes, she confessed, but only after I caught her. She thought she deleted everything. I spent a few more weeks with my kids and her. I was so shocked that I tried to put all the blame on me. I was looking for some reasonable explanations because we slept in one bed, and we had made love all that time. I tried to get her back, but she was stone cold. Their affair was a few months long, so while I was getting all the documents, she started a new life behind my back. After I came back to my home country, I started to analyze the situation. I tried to have a conversation with her, but she just asked for more time to figure it out. I suggested going to marriage counseling twice, but she just ignored that like I never said it. It was her choice. It was her decision to ruin everything. I lost her forever. I lost myself. She betrayed me while I was battling cancer and needed her the most. I am devastated. I feel unworthy, a miserable human being. She tried to put the blame on me for her adultery, But instead, I confronted her and told her to shut up. Why on earth you never talk to me about your feelings? I never saw that coming. I've been thinking that we are finally happy and can relax after chasing our dreams for so many years. If she ever told me that she is unhappy, I would have fixed everything, or at least tried to fix it, and she was dead silent. I believe things like this never happen within one day. I just don't get why she never openly communicated her feelings and needs to me. Last summer, I got a paper letter from her where she expressed how she loves me and misses me and that she counts the days when we can be together. I'm going through our text messages every night, and I swear I can't believe it was all her lies. Well, where am I now? I'm trying hard to start a healing process, but these texts between her and him just tattooed in my mind. These photos she never sent me, those love words she told him and me every single day of her affair. I can't believe how someone who promised me to go through all this nightmare can betray you so hard. She won't even try to talk about the reasons of why and how it happened. She is not remorseful. I talk to my kids every morning and before they go to bed. I love them so much and they love me back. I am just so afraid that they may hate me someday that daddy betrayed them and ruined our family. I stay strong for myself and for my kids' sake. I am thinking about filing for divorce, but I am not sure I'm ready now. Maybe I'm just too afraid of the choice I have to make. Still don't get it. Why didn't she divorce me first? I'm completely lost and broken. I don't cry anymore because I feel nothing anymore. Her betrayal hurts as hell, as well as thoughts about my cancer, which may return. OP, this is on her. You are not unworthy. Pick yourself up and get things in order. Be strong for your kids. They need you. She has already checked out of the marriage. Divorce her and start your healing journey. And now the update. We are living in different countries now due to war, and I have calls with my beautiful kids daily. Long story short, my son called me yesterday, and while we were talking, my 2 years old daughter came into his room showing that her diaper is full. I asked my son to call mom to change the diaper, and he told me that she's out and will be at home in 2 hours. My first thought was that she just went to her affair partner. I sent her a message that our little sweetheart diaper might be full. She read my message but didn't reply. But once she came home, I called her and confronted about the situation. She lied to me that the affair was over. She didn't say a word while I was talking to her. She just told me that she doesn't want to have this conversation now, and that she is not obligated to explain this situation to me. My God, she left two small kids at home to F around with that guy. How could this be the woman I married 10 years ago? So my initial plan has changed, and I am going full no contact, except my kids. I don't need that closure conversation anymore. I am finally going to tell about her affair to our families and friends. I don't want to play those mind games and be manipulated. If she doesn't respect me and my feelings, then I shouldn't respect and protect her. Man, leaving little kids alone to be with her lover. She has failed as a mother. It's time for her to face the consequences of her actions, expose her to family and friends. And the second update. After the discovery, she never looked remorseful, didn't explain any details or try to work things out, and ghosted me instead for nearly 6 months since the discovery day. Well, this is it. I am here in Europe again. Drove 2,500 kilometers to spend Christmas with my kids, celebrate my son's birthday, and discuss our inevitable divorce. I had been thinking about the final conversation for a long time, since there are no signs from her to file for divorce. I must admit it was much harder than I expected. We both cried a lot. She is still with the affair partner. It's been nearly 9 months since they started to see each other. She can't and won't explain anything. I've been simply erased from her life and replaced with another man. I'm so disappointed that she can't admit it was a betrayal, and still trying to manipulate my feelings, saying that I understand this situation in a wrong way. My wife blames me that I've become unavailable after my diagnosis, and I was, since I've experienced a deep depression and needed support, and she felt unwanted and unneeded for too long. On the other hand, she told me that I am the best person she ever had in life. Some time ago, she even admitted that a fair partner can't match me in every single role. Unfortunately, the saddest outcome of her affair is that I don't trust her anymore and don't believe all those tears and lies. So I finally made the hardest step in my life and told her that it's officially over. It hurts. It sucks. But this chapter of my life must be closed. My feelings for her are slowly fading day by day. My priorities for now are self-love, my health, and my kids who I'll be missing every single day while long distance tear us apart. I can't hate her or wish her to be miserable for the rest of her life. Instead, I would like to reach indifference and simply don't care about her anymore. She's just a stranger to me now, and I am letting her go. Thank you for all of your advice and support. One more soul is ready to start healing. No one knows what the future holds, but I am sure it is much brighter without a liar by my side. You've already taken the hardest step by letting go of someone who couldn't be honest and supportive when you needed it the most. You are strong, OP. You will get through it. And the third update after almost a year. My divorce is soon to be finalized. My soon-to-be ex brought the kids from abroad to stay with me during the summer holidays. And now she is here crying her eyes out every single day because she wants me to come back and start over. The problem here is that she ignored my pain for about a year. I've changed a lot. My life has changed a lot. I met a brilliant woman and we have a great relationship. Now my ex came out of the blue and said she realized that she loves me more than anything and that she made a horrible mistake. My opinion is that it didn't work out with the affair partner, so she wants her comfort back. It's not about love or feelings, but more about her comfortable life that we had. She is trying to manipulate our kids, our past happy years and memory. But I am completely numb because part of me died that night when the truth came out. I don't want this pain in my life anymore. I questioned every single moment that we spent together. Was it fake or was it real? I finally put myself first and understand that I don't want to be treated this way. So the question is, why do they always come back? And how to distinguish the real remorse from regret being caught red-handed? Yes, you're right. It didn't work out with the affair partner. He had his fun and tossed your wife aside. These scumbags enjoy the thrill of screwing a married woman. They're not interested in commitment. Now she knows she messed up big time. Her dating options as a single mother and a cheater are very slim. Focus on your kids and your new relationship with the brilliant woman. Wishing you good luck, OP. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss out. See you next time. Bye-bye.